So in this chapter, a different kind of school, we have heard about a kind of school that is different from normal schools. Normally, in every school, we are seeing that studies are going on. Children are reading, writing, they are playing games, and they are playing outdoor games like basketball, football, volleyball, or table tennis. These kind of games they are playing in the school. But the author has talked about a different kind of school. This school is different from other school because here the children are learning thoughtfulness. How they are learning thoughtfulness? By having their different days in the school of misfortune, so that they can experience misfortune, like they are having blind day, they are having dumb day, they are having deaf day, they are having lame day, and one child is appointed to the other child to help as a helper, so that they come to know that what are the problems faced by the physically challenged children, so they can help more, they can be more kind to them. So what happens, it's a human behavior that what if we do not experience anything, if we are like if we are having pain in our body, then only we experience that what is pain. If someone else is having pain, we will not experience that what kind of pain he or she is suffering from. So when we are having the same pain in our body, then we realize that what kind of pain is it, what are the sufferings, how we are feeling. So this is human behavior. So when they are playing the role of a blind, lame, they understand that what are the problems are facing by the children, those who are misfortune, and we are just being grateful to God for making us so healthy that we are not physically challenged. Okay, so we are just thinking, our thinking perspective will be changed, that we are so blessed, we started focusing on the things which we are having. So in this chapter, a different kind of school, the principal wanted to teach her children thoughtfulness, so that children become good citizens, that they should be physically and mentally strong. They should learn some moral values, and they should learn by heart, and they should know that how should they behave in the society. They should be responsible citizens. So we have come to know that author, when went to the Miss Beam school, he met certain children, some children who were playing, who were blind, and he has discussed with Miss Beam that your children are not physically healthy, but they are active. Then Miss Beam has told him that they all are physically healthy. It was their blind day, lame day, so that children will have the sense of helping towards the physically challenged people, so that they should experience misfortune, they should be responsible citizen of the society. The main aim of Miss Beam was to make children responsible. So the author was so impressed to hear that in this school she has a motive to teach children thoughtfulness. So now Miss Beam has told author to go into the ground and observe the children there. So he was observing a girl and he was talking to her, and she said that let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch is almost fun. Now the girl is describing that if her leg is tied up, then it is fun for her. But having an arm tied up is a bit more troublesome because she is unable to eat without any help, and she don't mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening for her that it gives worry to her, anxiety and fear that she may not get hurt being blind because she is not able to see the things. In the playground, I said we were walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. I think it is Millie. She said, what color is her hair? Very light. I said, yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. Now the author is describing the girl, and the girl is telling him that the girl is Millie. There's an old man tying up roses. I said, yes, that's Peter. Now he's describing other old man who was a Peter, who was the gardener. He's hundred of years old, And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She's on crutches. That's Anita. Now, author is describing the children to her, and she's describing their name by listening to their appearance. And so she walked on gradually. I discovered I was 10 minutes more thoughtful than I ever thought. Now, the author was thinking that it was so amazed that I'm just feeling so glad and I'm being so thoughtful that children are now being more sensitive, being more helpful to the physically challenged children as they themselves are experiencing the problems are faced by the physically challenged children. And author has also become more thoughtful by visiting that school, by talking to that children. I could be so. I also realized that I had to describe people and things to someone else. It made them more interesting to me. So when I was describing the things to the girl, I was thinking that I am becoming more thoughtful, and it was quite interesting for me to describe these things. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Ah, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So author was so grateful to Miss Beam that he didn't want to leave the school. He enjoyed a lot. So I think the chapter is clear to you all, children. Show me your virtual thumbs.